are you? Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Alex. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Thank you all for taking time to listen to my presentation. So, first of all, I'd like to say that this is my company name. It is an acronym, but also it means something to my company. The name of it is RCA, which, if you know audio, RCA are standard red and white cables that you use to plug in to most electronic, or most, audio equipment. So with that, I use the acronym Real Cheap Audio. And with that, I also created my slogan. When you plug in, you always go red to red, white to white. So when you come to us, the price is right. So I came up with that. So that's for my company description. Our mission statement is basically to provide various assortments of high-quality audio equipment, anywhere from DJ controllers, speakers, audio cables, microphones, you name it, we have it. But also, in addition to that, we also provide a fully functional studio that allows people to come and rent time to be able to record whatever style of music they like. Now, if you don't have the budget to buy all these speakers and all this equipment, you can rent it for parties, such as like a quinceañera, or you're having like a birthday party. But also, you don't have a DJ, DJ's for hire. So, and we offer much more. So basically, our operations will be open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. because I can't really think of anyone who wants to go to the audio store at 8 p.m. So, it is closed Sunday, and I like the rest too. And it is closed on national holidays such as Christmas, Thanksgiving, things that schools are usually closed for. And I would like for this business to be located somewhere in between the state line of Michigan and across by the Westport area of Kansas City, Missouri, due to the fact that it's a high traffic area of people with lots of talent, lots of people who are into the music industry, and it would be a very high traffic people from both Kansas and Missouri citizens. Now, as for the management, I'd like my business to be a partnership, and I would have myself and my partner obviously be the co-owners of, owning the company. And under us, we have an accountant who deals with all our money, and under them, we have the cashiers. And along with the accountant, another top priority in my company would be the audio specialist or the floor sales supervisor. And under him, we have about 2 or 3 more specialists who would help you decide what you would like to choose, what you'd like to pick from, and tell you what it does specifically if you're not into the audio. And of course, we have a security manager who runs security cameras, tracking system, stuff that can save us money from stealing and theft in these expensive equipment. So, now our products and services. Like I said, we will be selling top-of-the-line, high-quality audio equipment at a low price, which is why we come in and say Real Cheap Audio. In addition, we also provide, like I said, this recording studio, and with that, I would like to incorporate DJ workshops or some sort of audio mixing classes once a month. It would be a small fee for people to come in and learn how to mix, how to incorporate different sound effects, learn your mixers, and all these different workshops, and maybe even have special DJ guests. And as for the benefits, so at our store, customers can come in, look at what they like, and actually get a feel for it. Now, if you go to a store and you see it in the box, you can't necessarily see what you like about it. Now, if you go there, you can come in and test the products unlike any other store. You can go in and say, oh, I like this or I don't like this. Coming from my DJ background, I know what I like in a controller, I know what I like in headphones, so I like to try it out before I actually use it. So this would give the person a good sense of wanting to come here instead of relying on random people online for reviews, And so the prices, it varies. DJ controllers can be anywhere from $200 up to upwards of $2,000. Microphones, cheapest about $40 up to $300, and so on, as you can see there. Very expensive. Now, as for the industry analysis, according to TechDirt.com, the audio industry has risen about 15% from the year 2000 to 2008. And according to Audio Pro International, it is at its current rate, the audio industry, alongside with the music industry, is set to rise another 10% in the next 5 years. So, with my competitive advantage, these are obviously the main 3 people which you might see where you could buy speakers or audio equipment. But the thing is, like I said, none of these other stores can you physically feel and get a hold of your item and see if you like it or not. And especially with Amazon, if they ship it to you, you don't know what kind of condition it's going to arrive in. If you come in, you can feel and get a feel for it. This way, the customers will have a more hands-on experience with their product and be attracted to returning. And as for my marketing plan, you know, a lot of people still listen to radio nowadays, and I would like to provide radio advertisements on popular Kansas City radio stations such as like rap and hip hop stations, pop and electronic stations that attract people who are into this music style of, you know, mixing and DJing. And I would also like to make attention-grabbing flyers and place them in high traffic areas around the city and the metropolitan area that are very urban, and like I said, a lot of people, you know, go there for the music scene. So by doing this, I would also provide a chance for a free DJ workshop for the first 50 people to show up. And each month, I'm willing to spend around $450 on advertising alone. So annually, that would make it about $5,400. Now for my target market. I didn't really have a set target market. They could be both male and female, anywhere from ages 15 to 30, but really there's no age boundary. I still know older people who love to DJ, love music, love anything else in audio. It really has no specific target market, but because this age group might listen to the radio more or might be more into social media, it might attract them more. And I specifically want to focus on the Kansas City metropolitan area. Now for the startup cost. This would be a general consensus of most startup costs, and my total startup cost would be about $35,400. And for that year, the total operating cost would be about $45,200 some dollars. That is with my bank deposits and my fees that I have to pay for the whole year. So it's not too high, but it's good for operating. So, and as for the break-even, my store's inventory would remain low, so I would only order high expensive products that people, once they have a feel for them and know that they like it, they can come to our store and order it straight from the manufacturers. Now, right here, I would mark it up to about, with the gross product margin, it would be about 50%, an average markup. And in turn, I would have a $90,528 break-even point in my business. And to achieve that, it would take approximately 3 months of sales to break even. Since I can't necessarily say what type of product I have to get there, since I have so many lists of products at varying prices, I wouldn't be able to say how many of a certain product I need to sell. So it would take approximately 3 months of sales to break even. And thank you for listening to my presentation. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Thank you.
Any questions from the judges?
Yes.
So I really like the concept of the DJ workshops. I think that's a great idea and a great way to attract new customers to your store. So if I was a customer and I was looking to have a great time, what were 2 songs that you would recommend that would be in my DJ playlist?
Well, it depends on what style of music you like. Do you like hip-hop?
Yes, sir.
All right, I would go with an old school classic, probably such as a Run DMC song, or probably NWA, but I wouldn't name the song right there. And also, probably maybe like the Electric Slide or some, you know, older song that could fit well with the R&B, hip-hop, you know, dance song. So, yeah, but if you're more into electronic music, I can give you lists for days.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Good choice.
Yes.
How would you keep on top of changing technology?
Right. So, as of right now, like, you could check manufacturers' websites and they will always have a list of updated products and services that they, you know, provide. So let's say I were going to order a new shipment of a new mark mix deck from their website. Now, they would always tell you this just came out this month or this year, and if you order it, whatever you get it shipped. Now, with all these websites, you can specifically order ahead of time. So if I can check like months in advance and say I would like to pre-order these products, in advance I could get them to my store before anyone else, as long as I see that they are new and coming out and not in the stores yet. So that's a way that I can keep new products flowing and new technology.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any more questions? Okay, thank you very much.